All right, guys, this is kind of a scary truth, but all the same, it's something you need to hear. I did Google ad campaigns for my own company, as well as Facebook ad campaigns for my own companies. And I know how the stuff works. They know, literally, they have how much money you spend on average, your income, your net worth, what types of cards you actually use, whether it be credit or debit, and what types of cards they are. Everything about you, literally everything about you, they know. And that might sound scary, but it's also true. Okay? Now, when I first got into the marketing, it really scared me because I noticed that there was ads that would pop up when I would be talking about things, when I'm just randomly talking about stuff. So I'm going to perform a little experiment here and see if Google is actually listening, because I don't believe the other ones that I see online. I need to do it for myself and find out if it's true. So first things first, we're at Google. We're going to go to a couple of websites that I've written down to know that they have ads. And I'm going to search for something, or I'm going to look for ads that are concerning, stuff you put on, okay, that is not for men. All right? So that gives you an idea. It's going to be all right. This is what we're going to be looking for. Got it? We're going to be looking for ads concerning that. All right? Now, this camera is also its own camera. It's not hooked up to any internet or anything like that, so this will not have any effect on the outcome. That's what we're going to be looking for. All right? So, first things first, let's Google. Let's try the New York Times. It's going to go straight through to these sites. As you can see, I've checked to see if they had ads once before. What is this advertisement going to be? It says advertisement. It's just loading, I suppose. Okay, it's for a Capital One credit card. Got it. No problems there. So, back to Google. And let's try news. More news. Let's just keep going down the list. I wrote down a few news outlets. Okay. See any advertisements? There's an advertisement, and it's for a Subaru, for a car. Great. No worries. And now let's try, what the heck? Daily Mail. All right, we've helped more than 3 million. So this is an ad for some sort of something else. 8 minutes, we respond. Okay, so, and then Clara, it's whatever. All right, so no women's ads here. Great, got it. Now, back to Google. We're just going to go to Google site. And now, I want some women, I want to buy women's clothing. I am going to buy some women's clothing. If there's something I want women's clothing, buy clothes, women's, money, high ticket, women's clothes, high income, women's clothes, fashionably sensible, women's clothes, women's clothes for me. Women's clothing outlets, women's clothes stores, things that women wear, fashion advice. I want some women's clothing right now. I want to buy women's clothing. As soon as I see something, I will click it and the women's clothing will be in my hands. I want to click and buy women's clothing right now. Right this very second, I want to click and buy women's clothing. Okay? Now let's check it out and see what the results are. So the first ones first. Let's go back to Daily Mail. Oh my God. Okay. Well, I mean, that could just be a coincidence. Yeah? That could just be a coincidence. I mean, that's... Yeah, all right, so let's go back to Google. And what was the other one that we went to? New York Times, right? We're just gonna go right back up the list. There's an advertisement there. Still waiting for it to load. Oh my God. What the? Oh man. You guys see this? You know, the scary thing is that I tried to make this video earlier today and my power to my house actually went out. Now, I'm not saying it has anything to do with what we're doing here, but it's just a strange coincidence, right? I mean, they're probably working on the power lines. They're probably working on something. I mean, we're in a relatively decent-sized neighborhood here, so there's a good chance that, you know. All right, so this is, if it's 3 out of 3, and these aren't sites that are like heavily trafficked through women or what have you. You know, so it's not like it's not, if it's a coincidence, then, you know, good God Almighty, it is a coincidence for the books, man. It's like, I've never seen anything like that. That's wow. You know what I mean? There we go again, man. I mean, unreal. Effing real, man. Effing real. I feel like I you know what I'm saying? I feel like this guy, you know, I've always known it to be true that they know everything about your life. You know what I mean? I've always known it to be true that they know everything, what you do, what you say, who you talk to, where you go, who your friends are. I've already known that, but to see, you know, guys, this isn't okay. You know what I mean? This isn't. All right. Well, I don't even want to continue. I don't even want to go on anymore. I don't. All right, guys. Well, have a great rest of the day. And remember, be very careful what it is that you're saying when you're around your electronics, because I've got my phone here. I've got my computer, my laptop here. I've got my TV that has the voice remote with it. You know what I mean? So it could be any one of these things that are picking up on it. I've got, you know, I've got a microphone right here that's hooked into a mixing board that's hooked into software. I mean, it could literally be anything. I wouldn't even know which one, where to start. You know, like my phone is locked. There is no reason at all that any of these microphones, other than this one, which is a hardware thing, not a software thing, there's no reason why any of these should be transmitting anything. You know, I'm not doing a live stream. I'm not doing... What the hell, man? Well, you guys take care, and yeah, I'm just going to end the video.